So, welcome to Tailor Tales, even though it's not written here right now. Story time for a second. I have played Tailor Tales for, well, I can't say a long time. I didn't play it for like 10 hours, 100 hours or something. But I have played it multiple times. This is actually the screen that you see when you play it for the first time, because I didn't know that like if you deinstall and reinstall it, like then your save games apparently are gone. I don't really understand that logic, because that usually doesn't happen nowadays anymore. But I think actually they were on an old hard drive of mine. It's been a while since I played this game, and yeah, so my save file apparently is gone. But to be clear, I have played Dimitri's route. This guy. I really liked it. Like I think he's still one of my favorite routes. This one. I have played Neil's route. Back when like they were the only two options. So like really back when. Yeah, and I have actually, not recently, but like maybe half a year back or a year back, I have read James' route, which was really weird. Like I hoped for something weird, but not that kind of weird, and it was really long and weirdly paced. I'm not actually. I thought I would like James a lot because he's like more of the fantasy side. The other ones are really grounded and like realistic, and James was like a break from that, which I wanted. But yeah, I didn't like it that much. It was not as well paced as the other ones, in my opinion. But the other ones are like superb, so yeah, I'm back for some more. And I mean, we could take this quiz, but I already took it last time, and James came out. We're gonna read Caine this time, because, well, I mean, you can see there's only 3 guys left and you can only read one of them. But I think the quiz said like that Gray is actually who I should read. So yeah, we're gonna start Caine's route now, because I want to show it off, and I really like this game. I actually, oh yeah, actually I have bought the Patreon, supported Patreon, how do you say it? Whatever. I am on Patreon for this game because it really sold me on the first 2 routes, and this writer is actually really good when she sticks to like normal stuff, so like, or like realistic or day-to-day life and like relationships usually. Really great stuff, so whatever, let's just read this for now. So he's like 20 years old, whatever, he's a clerk at the convenience store. During your last visit... Wait, did I even introduce myself? No, I didn't. I was so excited. Well, as I said, this is Tailor Tales. I am Ary, this is Commentary, and we're gonna create our character soon. I'm just gonna read this out for a second. During the last party in college, you met a drunk Caine whose friends seemed to have abandoned him. You eventually helped him get home safe. Okay, interesting. Half a year later, you meet him again at a jewelry store, and he's stealing. You call him out, and he makes a mad dash for it. Oh no. You see him again at the convenience store he works at, where he pretends he doesn't know you and you're talking about. Did seem like spoilers, actually. You warn him to be careful, otherwise you report him as a thief to his college. That should keep him in line, right? Well, we will see. Yeah, right. Whatever, I already know this. Pause if you want to read it. So we have a t-shirt and a skirt. And finished. Yes. I mean, it's kind of annoying that I have to grind like this again. As I already said, I'm Ary. Dang, wait, I need a last name. I don't know. That's the first thing that came to mind. I have no idea. Yeah, whatever. Oh my god. I'm just randomly picking things now. so who cares? Yeah, whatever. I actually don't know if I can change this later, but it doesn't matter, right? Oh yeah, I had one of those. Actually, let me look that up. I think I posted a glitch like when I started playing. That's like years ago, probably. Yeah, so that was on the 29th of April, 2019. So that's like 3 years ago. A bit more than that, actually. New DLC. Oh yeah, I don't. Yeah, whatever. In Germany, we cannot get that, so. Yeah, whatever. Oh, actually, I forgot. Dang, I got the wrong hair color and stuff, right? I didn't. Can I still change that? Yeah. Okay. So wait. Okay. So we don't have purple hair. I guess we're gonna go with blue for now then. And about the eyes, face. Okay. Oh, I don't have shoes. Whatever, I guess I just. Yeah, well then, let's just start the chapter. Lighthearted games, but there's warnings and triggers. I mean, I don't want to be spoiled, but I think it would be good for you guys to know maybe. So like, if you want to see it, then just let it play. If you don't, skip ahead a bit. I might even put a timestamp in the description or something. So you got like 3 seconds. Counting to 3. 1, 2, 3. Here it goes. Okay. Body shaming, that's not nice. Damn! Don't tell me everything. Okay. Well, again, I'm counting to 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. No, I don't need a review of your controls. Well, let's finally start the story then. I place my mascara down onto the desk and give myself a quick look over in my handheld mirror. Alright, I think I look decent enough. This is the last party I'll be attending. After this, I will graduate and earn my degree in fashion design. Being a 3rd year in college makes everything feel so fast. I swear it was only yesterday that I was still a freshman. Come on, Ary, are you ready yet? Asked Sarah, my roommate. Just about. How do I look? Sarah gives me gives me a head-to-toe look, judging me internally. She's always blunt and honest with her opinions, so whatever she says, I believe it. It's cute, and it suits you. Did you make that top yourself? Oh yeah, we're Tailor. Well, it's Tailor Tales, right? So I happily nod my head. Of course! I've got to put those skills to use after all. Soon I'll be running my own boutique and sewing my own clothes for customers. Let me know when you do, so I can take pictures of them, says Sarah with a chuckle. Sarah's major is photography, so she loves to take pictures of models and clothing. On many occasions, I would be the one posing in my own clothes, and she'd take the pictures. Trust me, it's not fun standing underneath a strong light that slowly cooks you from the inside while blinding you every 2 seconds. Though, isn't that collar a little too wide? Sarah wonders out loud. I touch my collar with my fingers. No, it's supposed to be like that, I explain. Alright, you're the expert. Anyways, ready to go to the party? She asks. I eagerly nod my head. I eagerly nod my head at her. I heard Kyle would be here. There, sorry. Sarah looks into the distance with a dreamy look on her face. I roll my eyes. Are you still smitten with him? No, she lies. Well, maybe just a little. Whatever. Just remember not to go home with him tonight. Spare yourself the drama. Right. We leave our dorm rooms to go to the party. My last college party. It's making me feel a little sentimental. When Sarah and I arrive at the party, people are already making a ruckus. The music is loud and obnoxious. To be honest, I don't even know whose house this is. I simply, along with a bunch of other people, got a graduation party invite. There's about 50 or so people in the house, all carrying red cups full of alcohol. The smell of beer is hard to miss. Some of them are playing beer pong on the kitchen table, whereas others are taking shots in the living room. I recognize a few people. Some of them are in the same major as I am, but most of the people are strangers to me. Let's get something to drink and loosen you up, says Sarah. What makes you think I need to loosen up? I question her. Excuse me. Sarah gives me a knowing smirk. I still remember the last time you were a shy wallflower. Flyer? I'm a wallflower! Wallflower at Eric's party. I find myself a little embarrassed at the memory. That was over 2 years ago, and I didn't know anyone at the party. I hadn't even met Sarah yet, though that is where we first met. Shut up, that's ages ago, I grumble. I'm perfectly capable of mingling with people now. Just as I said that, a guy from my fashion class walks up to me. It's Zach, a friendly face. Hey Ary, didn't think you'd come. He greets me with a smile. Hey Zach. I look over next to me. This is Sarah, my roommate. Sarah nods her head at him, then turns to me. I'm gonna get us some drinks, okay? Sure, I say with a smile. Sarah leaves the two of us alone. It's crazy how we've almost graduated. It will be weird not to go to college anymore, says Zach. True. It's a little sad since I've enjoyed my experience so far. I'm going to miss college. What are your plans for afterwards? Me and Gwen are thinking of taking a trip to Paris and meeting some of the fashion designers over there. Paris? That sounds cool. But I've got my own plans to open up my own boutique after graduation. Oh yeah, I remember that. What are you going to call it? He asks, excited. It might change later on, but I'm thinking I'm going with Beauty Beast. Why did I pick that name? It's got a nice ring to it. Oh, not something like Camino's Designs or something Camino. You know, like those other famous brands. I almost read a very different word there. Also, let me turn on dark mode. That's way better. I shake my head. I'd rather not name it after myself, I explain. I'm okay with Beauty Beast. I mean, it would be kind of funny if the name I chose was actually Camino or something. Suit yourself. You'd never take anyone's advice anyway, says Zach with a shrug. I narrow my eyes at him, confused. Huh? What do you mean by that? Zach is distracted by someone walking past him. Ah, I think I just spotted my future wife, he says, and quickly leaves me alone. What a weird comment to make. I can name my boutique however I see fit. I don't need to take his naming suggestions to heart. I feel slightly agitated now. Not soon after, Sarah comes back holding 2 drinks, handing one over to me. It's filled with beer and... What's this? I ask, smelling a whiff of raspberry. No damn clue. but it smells amazing, she said with a laugh. I have got to agree, the raspberry is very strong, and for once, beer doesn't smell bad. I take a sip and find myself quite liking the taste. It barely even tastes like beer. Interesting, I say as I look at the cup. Now I understand how people can become alcoholics. Drinking alcohol will get my mind off things, like Zach saying something stupid to me. Sarah chuckles heartily and finishes up her drink. Eventually, her eye catches the sight of someone she recognizes. Oh, it's Kyle, she says, sounding a bit nervous. Okay, so in this game it's actually kinda nice. You cannot do wrong choices. Like, there's no game over or bad end or anything. You just, like, depending on if you pick more fierce or more kind choices, you get, like, the fierce or the kind ending. That's it. So, like, you can just play 3D however you want. I usually just go with my guts, what I would do. So yeah, actually I have no idea what to tell her. I guess my character was kind of hinting to it not being a good idea to be with him, so I guess I'm gonna warn her. But at the end of the day, it's her decision. Well, I mean both choices are good, but I guess I'm just gonna warn her this time. Whatever. Sarah, I say in a serious tone, remember the last time you were with Kyle. Don't make the same mistake. Sarah isn't even looking at me. I know, but I won't. I know what to expect now. Which is to say, absolutely nothing. I sigh. I'm going to comfort you when he hurts you again. Inevitably, that's probably what I'm going to end up doing. Sarah's been back and forth with Kyle for over a year now. She really seems to like guys with red eyes. Damn. I'm just going to talk, she says with a pout. Be back later. Sarah then makes a beeline for Kyle. Since I'm alone now, I walk around the house trying to look for people I may recognize. The party is still going on an hour later, and the people have gotten even more wild. This little synopsis actually spoiled everything, right? Like the first 2 chapters or something. Damn. They made quite a mess of the house, so I will probably put like a spoiler tag on that too in the video. I feel a bit bad for the parents of the person who lives here. I hope they know that a party is being held, although they probably don't. People like to host parties when their parents are out of town. I've talked to a bunch of my classmates, several new people, and have had a couple of beers. Not enough to get me drunk though. Only slightly looser, as Sarah would say. I sit down on an empty spot on the couch, getting a bit tired of standing on my feet. There's a rowdy couple next to me, engaged in some sort of environmental debate, okay. There's a hard, protruding object poking me. I realize I'm sitting on something. I stick my hand underneath my leg and grab the object. Oh, it's someone's cell phone. It's an older model, though a smartphone nonetheless. Excuse me, is this yours? I ask the girl next to me on the couch. She shakes her head at the guy next to her as well, and then continue their debate. I look around the living room, wondering whose cell phone this could be. No one in my vicinity seems to be searching for something. I get up from the couch and ask random people if they are the owner of the cell phone. It's got a particular diamond sticker on the back, but no one can recognize it. So is it maybe of Caine then? After 20 minutes, I give up. No one knows anything. It would be sad if this person doesn't get their cell phone back. That thing is like your lifeline when you're in college. Can't live without it. Maybe I can unlock the phone and get some information that way. What? Hopefully this person doesn't have a passport. I mean, I guess. To my surprise, I only need to swipe to unlock it. I browse around the apps looking for some contact information stored somewhere. I quickly realize that people don't actually do this. They don't store their name or addresses in their cell phones. Yeah, they do. Of course they do. I sigh. Maybe I should try and call someone on their contact list and hopefully they know whom it is. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I scroll through their contacts. College. Dad. Mom. Police. This person has no contacts. I mean, call their mom, whatever. The only numbers on this phone stores are the user's parents. That's rather sad. I mean, it doesn't have to be. This person doesn't seem to have any friends. Not necessarily the case. Or perhaps they recently got a new cell phone and didn't import their contacts yet. Then again, that's an older model. Can't be brand new. I don't really feel like calling someone's parent though. What if they don't agree with their son or daughter going to some party and I ruined their secret? Yeah, probably best not to call the parents. Just go outside and say you found it outside of the cafeteria or something. Like, come on. Ignoring the contacts, I try one last thing. Their gallery. I'm very conflicted about it because this is really digging through someone's privacy. It is. But what else can I do? I can't just leave the cell phone here. Someone might actually steal it. I have heard horror stories about people losing their cell phone during parties such as these. Whatever, I'm doing it. Maybe they have a selfie. Hopefully. I open the gallery, bracing myself in case I might find any nudes. See, this is what I mean. Like, this game is realistic. And I sigh in relief. There are definitely no nudes. Instead, all of the thumbnails show pieces of metal working instead. Lots of pictures of jewelry, rings, necklaces, tools I've never seen before. Our college does have a metalwork department. A few of my friends have it as their major. That's a weird college you go to. They make a lot of sculptures and jewelry, so at least the owner of this phone goes to the same college as mine. But this doesn't help me in finding the owner at all. There's not a single selfie in the gallery. Wow, a gallery. It's a gallery made of jello, I guess. The only things I see are jewelry and pictures of street cats. Aww. Frustrated. I already like this guy. So I guess it's actually his phone. Frustrated, I put my cell phone in my purse. If by the end of the night I still haven't found the owner, I'm just going to leave it here with the person who lives here. Okay. They can sort it out. I exit the living room to find the bathroom. I push my way through groups of people who are drunk out of their mind, spilling beer all over the floor. The smell is nauseating. Finally, I stumble inside the bathroom. I bump into someone's head. Okay. We both collide painfully and I jump back in pain. I drop my purse to the floor as I cling onto my throbbing forehead. Watch it, he snarls at me. There's a guy staggering in front of me, desperately trying to keep his balance. He smells of so much of alcohol, he's clearly drunk. So, that's all of interest. Nice meet cute. I'm sorry, I thought the bathroom was free. I apologize. The door was unlocked after all. I'm about to grab my purse and make a mad dash out of there when I realize the guy is picking it up instead. The unknown cell phone had fallen out and the redhead takes it. My phone! He cries. And he glares at me. You stole it! What? No, I say, feeling insulted. I found it. So that's the owner of the phone. Should I believe him? Yeah, whatevs. He tucks the phone into his back pocket. He grows quiet for a bit. My purse, please, I say, pointing at the purse he's holding in his hand. Ah, he says as he looks down at his hand, just now realizing he's holding it. The guy holds it out for me, and I eagerly take it from him. He wobbles on his feet, almost losing his balance, when I tear the purse from his fingers. Then, like it's some sick joke, the redhead's face contorts into a weird grimace. He starts making this weird retching noise. Oh no, he's going to... I spin around and jump out of the way, just in the nick of time, because the redhead's stomach contents decide to surface right at that moment. The guy collapses onto the floor. I press myself against the bathroom door, squeezing my eyes shut. listening to the awful barfing noises he makes. The stench of vomit fills up my nostrils, and it almost makes me want to throw up. This is disgusting. Gross. Wow, wow, this is such a meet cute. This is just, oh my god. I can't. Wow, I promise the other roots are not like this. I mean, they're equally as realistic, but like not like this. Okay, just take my word for it. When he's finally stopped. Wow, you waited for him to stop. Okay. I open my eyes again. There's so much disgusting vomit all over the floor. The guy's passed out, resting against the bathtub. I mean, when you're there, you can at least, you know, check if he's okay. Like, he's literally passed out after vomiting. Come on. Against all my instincts, which are yelling for me to run far, far away from him. I move closer. I'm careful to avoid stepping into the awful orange puddle of doom. Did you need to describe? No, oh, dude, like now I feel like my stomach is upset. His skin is sweaty. Oh, his hair is sticking to his face. Is he sick? He looks completely pale, but he's still breathing. I bite my lips. This is what you get when you drink too much alcohol. He obviously doesn't tolerate it very well. I poke my finger into his cheek, waiting for a reaction. Nothing. Wow, that's... Okay, that's how you check it. Hey! I call out and poke him again. Still nothing. Great, he's completely passed out. And I really need to pee. What should I do? Leave him here? Notify someone else that there's a barely conscious person sitting next to his own vomit? Probably. I take one last look to the guy to remember his features. Red, wavy hair, freckles across his cheeks, and I believe cyan eyes? Why did I say it that weirdly? I can't recall. Either way, I leave the bathroom to find someone who knows him at least. And to find another bathroom maybe? Like, didn't you need to pee? The first person I come across, I immediately ask him for help. Hey, there's a person passed out in the bathroom. He's got red hair and freckles. Do you know him? Sorry, don't know any gingers, he says while shrugging his shoulders. I try the next person, but they give me the same answer. The next 5 people I ask also don't seem to know him. I'm beginning to believe that either his friends deserted him, or he simply doesn't have any. If his empty contact list is any indication, this is troublesome. I should probably look for Sarah. Sarah! I call out for her. She's flirting with Kyle, who has an arm draped around her shoulders. I guess they're back together again. Hey, what's up, Ary? She says cheerfully. There's this guy passed out in his own vomit in the bathroom. Yeah, don't step in it. I give her this deadpan look. Well, I think he needs some help. Maybe move him to the couch or bed or something. Make sure he's on his side, says Kyle, in case he vomits again in his sleep. People can choke on their own vomit that way, you know? You're smart, says Sarah calmly. I roll my eyes. Well, I just need some help. I can't simply let him stay in the bathroom like that. I don't know. I'm sure his friends will come and help, says Sarah, not really caring. She's too drunk to have a serious conversation with. By the way, don't wait up for me. I'm going back to Kyle's place tonight. Sarah whispers at me with a wink. Not a good idea. We already talked about this. I groan out loud, decide not to say anything. She's a lost cause with Kyle, and I can't babysit her forever. I mean, that's true. This time, someone else needs to help, and he's passed out. Wait, someone else needs my help, and he's passed out in the bathroom. Whatever, just stay safe, okay? I say, and leave the two to their own devices. I return to the bathroom. The awful smell of vomit hits me like a ton of bricks. I try my best to suppress my gag reflex. The redhead is sitting up straight this time, though still leaning against the tub. He looks at me, a strange expression gracing his face. He looks so down and defeated, all washed up. I just saw a guy piss out of the window. He slurs, then points to the open window behind him. Well, at least someone managed to take a leak. My bladder is still full. On the other hand, the guy is up and conscious this time. That's an improvement. He looks like crap though. But that's to be expected when you threw up your entire dinner. I point to my own mouth. You've got a little something right there. Quickly, he wipes his mouth with the back of his hand. Then he sighs, like he doesn't even care anymore. What am I going to do with this guy? Hey, do you have any friends there that I can talk to, so they know you're completely wasted and come get you? He keeps eerily still, opting not to respond to me at all. He slowly tries to get up from the floor and stand up straight. Clearly, he's still too drunk, as he almost slips and falls, but leans against the wall for support. I can get myself out, he says, determined, though his speech is still slurred. With confidence, he pushes himself away from the wall and walks straight towards me. Wait, no, if he keeps walking in a straight line, he's going to step into the... Wait! I call out to him. Of course he doesn't wait. Redhead slips and his body tips over, stumbling forward. I catch him. Well, not like I have a choice when he crashes into me. He slams me against the door and... ouch! And his red hair is all stuffed up in my face, with his head buried in my neck. Yeah, he still reeks of vomit though, right? Yeah, this is too close for comfort, not to mention he reeks! Come on, you smell! I complain and push him off me. He sways on his feet in front of me, his eyes glazed over. Sorry, he mumbles weakly. Don't blush like that, that's actually a cute face, man. That's actually a cute face. Also, like, I really like that they blink and breathe. That's so nice. I really like this game. Is there anyone I can call for you? Anyone at all? I ask. It's light, but he shakes his head. His wavy red hair bopping with his head. Great. There really is no one. I place my hands on my hips and sigh. I know he's just some stranger, but I feel oddly responsible for him since I'm the one that found him like this. Ary, what are you getting yourself into? Let's get you home, I say, and hold out my hand. His gorgeous cyan eyes pierce straight through me. I didn't realize how close he is to my own height. His eyes, while droopy, are so vibrant. He takes my hand, wobbling on his feet while looking down to make sure he doesn't trip. We exit the bathroom together. Don't you need to use that still, though? You know? I manage to call a taxi, and after seeing the state he's in, I decide to go with him. Don't you need to go to the bathroom, lady? We're both in the back seat. The car is driving slowly. I'm wondering what compelled me to look out for someone like that. His eyes flicker over toward the guy. His red hair is a mess. He's half falling asleep from being so drunk. He's got his vulnerable look, so frail and little. I guess I have a secret soft spot for people who are in need of help or comfort. I'm hopeless in that case. The car makes a turn and the boy loses his balance completely and ends up falling, slumped against my shoulder. A whiff of vomit fills up my nose. Yeah, this is not how you expect, like, the first meeting to go. You smell nice, he says softly. And you stink, I say as I push him away from me. Yeah, he grumbles. At least you're managing to hold everything in at the moment. That's progress, I note. He's not throwing up at all, after all. I was a little worried he'd get sick in the car, but while he still looks sickly, he's improved ever since we left the party. Probably the fresh air and stuff. You sure can't handle your liquor, though. Is this your first time getting so drunk? He shrugs in response. Being drunk is fun, he says while drawing the last word. He looks out the window. It numbs the senses, he mumbles quietly. I raise my eyebrows, but decide not to question or press him any further. I don't care much for a stranger's problems either. I sit in silence for the rest of the ride. Wow, this looks like a shag. Eventually, we've made it. The taxi drops us off at an apartment complex. I have to drag the guy to the second floor as he's too unstable to walk straight. What number? I ask him. I'm looking at all the doors, their numbers increasing. He's dangling off my right arm, barely holding on. 212, he says in a raspy voice. We keep moving until we finally reach the number 212. I stand still in front of his door and shake him off my arm. He's not budging though, leeching onto it like it's his lifeline. Keys, I say loudly. Pocket, he grumbles back, not making any attempts to get them. Dude, I don't know you well enough to stick my hand down your pants, I say in an annoyed tone. He lets out He lets out an exasperated sigh, but pushes himself away from my arm and takes the keys out of my pocket. Wait, out of his pocket, right? Wait, can I... his pocket. What? He fumbles around with them, then ends up dropping them on the floor. The guy curses loudly before picking them up, then goes for a second attempt to unlock the door. He keeps jamming the key into the hole and misses the mark completely. You know what? Let's just get this over with. Take the keys and unlock the door, he said. I lose my patience. Give it to me, I say as I snatch the keys out of his hand and push him aside. I quickly unlock the door. Could have done that myself, you know. He complained. I mean, you clearly didn't. You can barely stand up straight. You're too incompetent to handle holes at the moment. Holes! That's what she said. He snorts at his own joke. Like, dude, everything I say is what she says. That's not that funny. That joke was so cringeworthy that I want to drink bleach to forget it. Yeah. I slap him hard on his back instead, causing him to jump away in surprise and stumble inside his apartment. Well, I did my job, got the drunk kid back in one piece. I'm leaving now. He turns around to face me, his eyebrows furled together in the foam. He looks confused, frowned. Sorry, foam. You're not gonna ask. I shrug. Ask what? Why you got drunk? Why you live in a shag? Why your phone was on the sofa? Why nobody knew you? There's a lot of things, but I'm not sure if I want to get, like, invested. Not invested, but, like, caught up in it. Okay? I guess not. Whatever. He cocks his head to the side, giving me this weird look. Well, I guess expecting thanks from him seems a little far-fetched at this moment. I can't believe I spent half my night taking care of this kid. Don't forget to wash the stents off you, I say. See you. Yeah, sure, he mumbles and slowly closes the door. I take in a deep breath and turn on my heel, ready to walk away and get inside the taxi. What? What? Before I can catch my sweet ride to freedom, however, I hear a loud crash inside of the guy's apartment, followed by a loud groaning. My anxiety spikes and I wonder if he's okay. Maybe he fell down and hurt himself. My feet bring me back to the front door and my fingers twitch as I hover them over the doorknob. Should I check to see if he's okay? I knock on the door. Hey! You alright in there? More loud groaning. Frantically, I fiddle around with the doorknob to open the door. Of course, he forgot to lock it, and enter his apartment. And that's chapter 1. So, see you next episode.